Hello. After The Canary in the Coal Mine was published, a number of colleagues reached out to me with questions and suggestions for topics they'd like to hear about. So, in order to accommodate them and try my hand at this new technology called the Internet, I'm trying this podcast on LinkedIn. Today, I'd like to speak to you about leveraged loans. First of all, what is a leveraged loan? Well, definitions vary, but most people agree that a leveraged loan would include one or all of the following characteristics. The proceeds would be used for buyouts, acquisitions, or capital distributions. Transactions where the borrower's total debt divided by EBITDA or senior debt divided by EBITDA exceed 4x or 3x, respectively. A borrower recognized in the debt markets as a highly leveraged firm, or transactions where the borrower's post-financing leverage significantly exceeds industry norms. Now, according to leverageloan.com, the default rate for leveraged loans in the United States was about 2% in August, up from 1.1% about a year ago, but still below the historical average of 3%. However, if this slow deterioration continues, it could be indicative of the long-feared downside in the credit cycle. When that happens, all eyes will begin to focus on a new type of leveraged loan called covenant-light deals. First of all, some backgrounds on covenants. Covenants are financial benchmarks agreed to between the borrower and the lender. If the borrower violates a covenant, that will be a technical default, which gives the right to the lender to bring the borrower back to the table to renegotiate the deal and address the risk. Covenant-light deals are viewed as higher quality deals. Therefore, they may not have the traditional covenant structure. This means that if there's a problem early in the cycle, the banker may not have the ability to address the issue as soon as they possibly can. So what can risk managers do? Well, first of all, take a look at SR 13.3, the Interagency Guidance on Leveraged Lending. Aside from regulatory compliance, there are some great common sense suggestions in here for how to manage leverage exposure in your portfolio. My favorites are as follows. Having an institutional definition of a leveraged loan, robust MIS so that boards and management can measure and monitor any migration within this asset class, a strong problem loan recognition process to support proactive escalation when deterioration is evident, and finally, guidelines for conducting stress tests. At a deal level, be on the lookout for any signs of deterioration by insisting on timely receipt and analysis of financial statements. Some common signs of deterioration that I like to focus on are as follows. Unexpected management turnover, volatile projections, unexpected capital needs, and persistent one-time expenses. You know, risk managers never want to be painted as Johnny Raincloud, but it is our job to be on the lookout for the next storm. Now is the time to take a fresh view of the leveraged loan exposure in your portfolio in preparation for that next downturn. So those are my thoughts, and thanks for listening.